struggle too much with the beginning, but then just that move is that move. It looks really, really hard. And we hope we see someone get past that one.
Oh, we do hope.
Hopefully.
3 climbers left, fingers crossed by everybody in the arena here. We want to see a show. Can we see a top? Mori from Japan is next to try it. Another 15-year-old pulls onto the wall. Another 15-year-old who's extremely good results already. Boulder finals in Wuzhang this year. She won the Youth B World Championships in 2017 as well. So super experienced at 15 years old.
And I also heard last year in Moscow at Youth World, she actually would have been first after qualification, but had to fly back home because she was really sick. Which is a shame, because I think she was definitely, like, a lot of people expected her to win after like crushing it so bad in 2017 in Innsbruck. But yeah, she had to go back home, so I'm sure they made her sad.
Remember actually commentating on that final that she was in Innsbruck, and she just seemed to be that level above the rest of the athletes that night, or throughout the whole qualifiers and semis actually, to be fair.
Yeah, I remember her back then too.
Mori, the 3rd Japanese athlete out. And Hannah, you were saying that you were actually kind of training side by side by the Japanese just recently. Everyone talks about the Japanese team setup and what it's like and everything. What did you kind of get from that?
Well, I think I never saw the whole team like climbing on the same spot, because there were so many, so they had to split up a little bit. So I think some were climbing inside, some outside and stuff. Usually they come to the gym and do like some stretching and normal warm-up for like an hour before they start climbing. They just spread out in the whole gym with their black walls. And yeah, but you can see that they're just really motivated and like to try all those routes. I mean, in Innsbruck we also have a lot of cool routes. And they're always really friendly, greet everyone, and it's a nice team to have around, I think. I mean, of course, there were a lot of people, so some of them I think I didn't even see, because there was just a bunch of Japanese people.
Crushing routes all over the place.
Maybe they even made timetables, like whose turn it is when, because they couldn't train all at the same time. But yeah, I think they have a really good team like vibe, but they always cheer for each other. They seem to get along with each other all pretty well, which is really nice to see. Such a big team, it's like, can't take it for granted that everyone comes along with each other.
Mori then just opting to put the heel up next to the hands there and managed to manufacture a really good rest here. She just goes up to that next right hand off of that heel, but does then bop down to the right foot to get up and established in that big green undercut. So a very similar amount of time left that we've seen from most of the athletes getting to this stage, but this move is quite critical though, as we saw with Tomoe Narasaki as well. It's definitely not over until it's over. It's possible to slip any stage on the lead route.
Wow, she still kept her foot on the right, which probably makes it a bit easy to clip that way. Yeah,
that hour of stretching they're doing in the gym in Innsbruck is definitely paying off here tonight.
But definitely, because they're not only doing it in Innsbruck, but doing it every day.
not just 1 hour that they did in Innsbruck. Mori just looks down at the clock then, just over 2 minutes remaining. This is what we saw Akiyo doing, taking a bit of a rest here, but Akiyo didn't use that little intermediate. He does. Now this is it then. This is where podiums could be won and lost on this next move.
Really high foot here.
That's hole 35 now. What can Mori make of this move? 4 climbers currently fallen off on this move, with 5th just tickling the hold.
Oh, that was close.
It's a big sigh from the crowd, but that does end up as the same as everybody else up to that point. It was quite close, you have to say.
I think when she pulled back on, it didn't look like that she's gonna be so close, but then in the end she pulled through really well and got the hold, but she turned out a little bit too much. Like she was really far away from the wall in the end.
Yeah.
But her foot actually looked quite good. Her foot reaction.
Yeah, maybe we'll get to see that again. This route is coming down to this one move at the moment. Let's have another look. See how close she actually was.